I was talking about, I think, opportunity maybe, because it's a lot of opportunity that I have taken advantage of. And then I look back and I'm like, it's because I've said yes to everything, right? And so I'm like, oh, there it is. Let's talk about saying yes. And at the time, people were just kind of coming out of COVID and it was just easier to say no, right? And they're like, what are the creative ways that we can just say no? I don't want to be there. I don't want to go to this. But we never know what we're missing out by not showing up, right? You can always show up to an event, don't like it, leave after 5 minutes, but you showed up to see who was there to figure that out. And maybe you get introduced to somebody. And so when I look back at my life, you know, I said yes to a lot of things and everything kind of started to make sense. And, you know, what's that quote that you go through the doors that open for you and just some of them, I don't know, I'm going to butcher the quote, but like naturally the doors will close around you and you just kind of keep walking through open doors and the ones that need to close will close themselves. So I look back, you know, and I said yes originally to go into the States, right? Like I was going to go to Florida. That didn't work out. Great. I said, well, I had one offer to come to Bethany, Oklahoma, in the middle of nowhere, right? The first time I wrote the word Oklahoma, I put, I think I wrote O-A-K-L. Like, idiot. English education is not great. My literature skills are not great. Shout out to my aunt for getting me through my classes in high school. She's a professor at Oxford. So yeah, I'd said yes to come into the States. Never been to the States before, right? Didn't know what a Nazarene was, didn't know where Oklahoma was, but I know that I don't want to stay here. And I know that also I can always go home if it doesn't work out. Yeah. Said yes to being out here. You know, said yes to staying, right? Trying to stay here. Said yes to going into real estate when I knew nothing about real estate. Said yes to going into commercial real estate. That one didn't work out. That door naturally closed itself. Said yes to, you know, to a Gary Vee video, starting, you know, a social media brand around telling stories. You know, that goes into other stuff. I said yes to starting a podcast when the video route didn't work out. So all of these things, even though some of them haven't worked out, I've always looked at always said yes to those opportunities because, you know, what if they do work out?